Hey there, Regina Andler here with Autumn Ascend Consulting. It is time for Motivation Monday, and this week our theme is social intelligence. We are still on our 24 character strengths theme, and social intelligence is one of the keys to the success in your life. So, I mean, unless you're a hermit that never ever sees anybody, anywhere, anytime, you need some social intelligence skills. Now, social intelligence, according to the VIA Institute, is in the virtue of humanity. And the characteristics are being aware of the motive and feelings of oneself and others, and knowing what makes others tick. Now, the overuse of social intelligence is overanalyzing. You overanalyze everything. And the underuse is like you're clueless. You're just not paying attention. Maybe you just don't care or whatever. It's really important, though, to pay attention to social intelligence. You should think of social intelligence of I'm aware of and understand my feelings and thoughts as well as the feelings of those around me. That's kind of the essence of social intelligence. Now, social intelligence has two main components. The first component is the social awareness. Social intelligence is about being aware of all of your strengths, and the social awareness is how we sense others, that vibe you get from others, right? And then there is the social facility. Now, once you get that vibe and you understand what's going on, now you need to learn and decide how you want to act upon it. So social intelligence isn't just about understanding what people are thinking, what they're feeling, and paying attention. It's also about what do you do with that information once you have it. Now that you know and you understand what somebody is trying to say to you or how a relationship is going, what are you now going to do with that information that you learn? Are you going to engage? Are you going to walk away? Think about it being at a networking event. If you're at a networking event, think of the lady here on the left with the blonde hair there. She's kind of looking like, really? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand you or even want to be in this conversation right now. While the other two people look like they're totally engaged with her. So once you are paying attention and using your social intelligence, a social intelligent person can fit in anywhere, and they're going to be involved in any group. They aren't going to be kind of looking at you like, wait, what? Do I even want to be here? And if you are getting that vibe, you're in a networking group. So you walk into a network group and you walk up to a group of people and you really get that vibe that, wow, this group, the conversation they're having and the vibe that they're throwing out there, I'm not so sure I want to be involved in this. And so you walk away and you go someplace else. That's part of your social intelligence. It's knowing your feelings and theirs and acting accordingly. Now, social intelligence, exudes confidence. A person who is socially intelligent exudes confidence. And what I mean by that is that according to science, social intelligence, it contributes a high level of confidence in social situations. So when you're in that social situation, you're actually a very confident person and you come across as that confident self. Now, being confident can open new opportunities for meeting new people. It can help you participate in new experiences. And, it gives you that ability to recognize the feelings in yourself and others. And that in and of itself has been connected with better mental and physical health and work performance and social relationships. So this woman in the picture here, if you saw her at a social networking event or maybe a party, would you want to come up and talk to her? I picked her on purpose. She's somebody that I'd want to go up and talk to and chat with and say, hey, how you doing? I'm Regina. What's your name? What do you do? I'd love to learn more about you. Because she exudes that confidence. She looks like she's sending off good vibes. She looks like she has good energy. So understanding that and knowing what your confidence level is. How much do you want to attract more of that to you and those confident people? Social intelligence is that confidence. When you have your social intelligence skill at a high level, you have that confidence. It doesn't matter who you walk up to. You're confident that you can engage in any kind of conversation with just about anybody. Now, to spot somebody in a room that has a high intelligence, high social intelligence, if you want to go social intelligence spotting, we call it in the character strengths, in the VIA character strengths, we actually have a exercise we do, and we call it strength spotting. So we spot other people's strengths and we point them out, because when you have a strength and you are doing well at your strength, it's worth being noticed and pointing that out for somebody. Now, a social intelligent person, if you're looking for those kind of people, those are the people that kind of work in the room in a good way. When we say work the room, we can say work the room in a not so good way. We're talking about work in the room in a good way. They can talk to anybody. They can get involved. They can go into any social role with any group. Do you remember when high school, when you had the geeks, you had the nerds, you had the cool kids, you had the jocks. A social intelligent person who has high social intelligence can walk into any one of those groups and strike up a conversation, understand what's going on, fit in. They can work whatever room they're in. They can play those various social roles. They're socially wise and they're great listeners. Socially intelligent people are very good listeners. Why? Because they're learning. They're watching people and they're listening and they're learning from all of their experiences. They literally fit in anywhere into any situation because they are so confident in their social intelligence. Now, they also have this balance between portraying who they really are authentically and the image that they want people to have of them. And you want people to know you authentically. And if you're in the room full of the geeks, and you come off as I don't know, the cool kid type, that might turn off the geeks, right? However, if you're being your authentic self and you're highly socially intelligent, you can kind of fit in wherever you need to go. It doesn't mean you're a geek. It doesn't mean you're a jock. It doesn't mean you're the cool kid. It doesn't mean you're in one of those little cliques, one of those little groups. It means you can literally fit in anywhere. And you have that balance of the image that you're portraying and you want to portray and sticking with your authentic self. It's a really, really fine balance. For highly social intelligent people really have this down, and it's a skill. It really is a skill, especially this part. Now, to build your social intelligence, pay attention. Pay attention to the social world around you. How are you interacting with other people? When you get into groups, are you shying away? Are you overbearing? Are that underuse? Are you just, you don't care? Or are you going a little over and, trying to impress everybody and being a high achiever, right? What are you doing? Pay attention to what you're doing. Become a better speaker. When you're speaking with people, practice, 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 practice. Practice makes better, right? I don't say practice makes perfect because there's always something that can be better, right? We always continuously improve. So become a better speaker. Be able to speak to anyone, anywhere, and listen. They have that saying, 2 ears, 1 mouth, use it proportionally. Highly intelligent, socially intelligent people know how to listen. And they're listening on purpose. They're actively listening. They're not just listening and as they're listening, thinking up what their response is going to be to the person before they even finish their sentence. They're actively listening and making sure that they understood what the other person was telling them. Do you do that when people talk to you? Do you actually listen with the intent to understand their meaning? Or are you just listening and putting your own beliefs, your own thoughts, your own knowledge behind it and coming up with your own version of what it is that they're saying? A socially intelligent person may repeat something back to somebody and say, "So, did I understand that right?" To make sure that they got what you were really saying. They're very active listeners. And the last one is to always be present and learn. As we're being socially intelligent, as we're building that social intelligent muscle and skill, we're maybe having some successes over here and maybe some failures over here, and we're continually learning. What we're doing is we're paying attention and we're learning from those successes and those failures. So the next time, we're even better. Continuous improvement. I love this quote by Morgan Freeman. It hits the nail right on the head. Self-control is a strength. Calmness is mastery. You have to get to a point where your mood doesn't shift based on insignificant actions of someone else. Don't allow others to control the direction of your life. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. A socially intelligent person has this down. They do not let others' emotions affect them. They don't allow their emotions to overrule themselves. They are very strong, very confident people. So, our weekly quest for this week. When you're out and about, it's time to flex that social intelligent muscle. Are you just going through the motions when you're out and about and being social with people? Or are you actually doing these things? Are you paying attention? Are you actively listening? Are you paying attention to those vibes that somebody might be sending out and the emotions, paying attention to yours? Always pay attention and be present. Social intelligence is the key strength for a happy and successful life. So that's what I've got for you this week for social intelligence. We have quotes coming up this week, and I hope you enjoy them. Feel free to comment and add in your 2 cents on social intelligence on any one of those quotes as you see them come out, or out in our Harmony and Balance Connection for Women Facebook group. Feel free to post out there and let us know what you think about social intelligence. You can also find us out on our Facebook page, our business page at Automous and Consulting, and on YouTube at Automous and Consulting. So that's what we have for this week. I hope you have a fabulous week, and bye for now.